G'day, thanks for stopping by. We've been spending a bit of time in northern New South Wales, up in the Northern Rivers region, catching up with family and friends, and we're just about to head off down to Melbourne for a month or so. We'd spent a few weeks in Mullumbimby at the Leagues Club. The campground there it's a nice little campground just outside of Mullumbimby, $30 a night, power and water. It's only a few minutes from town, provides great access to Brunswick Heads and Byron Bay. It's actually only an hour from the Gold Coast, so it really is in the centre of so many great places to go and visit in and around those regions. And it's certainly one of the more affordable accommodations in that region. We also spent a couple of weeks at Massey Green in Brunswick Heads. That's one of the Reflections caravan parks in Brunswick Heads. They're quite a bit more expensive, $76 a night for the time we were there, and that was with a weekly discount. Massey Green itself, it's by the marina, beautiful spot down there, great for fishing, right by a lot of parks, walking distance into Bruns Village, and of course there's the local wildlife like this little fella. We do love staying here, but gee, it drains the accommodation account. Right, so we've done some off-grid camping in the past, or low cost and free camping, but it's not something that has really been a focus of ours. It's not particularly a type of camping that we've pursued. But then we thought on this trip down to Melbourne, particularly after spending so much money at Massey Green, we thought, why don't we look for a cheaper alternative? And then we thought, well, let's do some country pub camping. Right, so if you're not familiar with that term, country pub camping is the name given to a sort of unofficial campsite attached to a hotel, where they might offer you free camping and use of their facilities, in the hope that you'll come in and spend a bit of money in the bar or on a meal. They might offer use of their facilities. Some of them actually do charge a small fee, but then often you get that reimbursed when you buy something in the pub itself. Right, so heading off from Brunswick Heads, we hit the M1, the Pacific Motorway, into Sydney, and then we were going to link up with the Hume Highway down into Melbourne. It's a pretty straight run, and it's freeway all the way. Come and join us as we do some country pub camping. So our first stop is the Nook Hotel. Apparently behind there's a really nice grassed area where we can set up for the night.
Right, and it's on the river apparently. I don't know what river, but it's on a river apparently.
Alright, our first stop, Nook Hotel. We made it here, and it's a nice big open area actually. The pub, all they ask is that you actually, it's free to stay here, but they ask that you come in and patronise the hotel. So we don't have a problem with that. We'll certainly go and get a feed and a couple of bevies in there, so I look forward to that. But it's a nice flat area, there's plenty of grass. There's not many other people here. I don't know how many it can hold. Wouldn't be too many. So we pulled up and stop here for the night. So this is quite a nice place. Now when we stop just for one night, I normally drop the legs on the front of the van. That's about it. Just takes the pressure off the springs at the back of the car and gives it a little bit of stability inside the van. But it's a pretty level site really, which is great. So what do you think, Glenn? Is it pretty level? Feels pretty level, doesn't it?
It feels pretty good actually.
Yeah.
It really, really does.
So not a bad spot at all here.
Yeah, it's a great spot.
I
really like it. I really like it here.
Yeah. Alright, so you've got to sign in the bar and no arrivals after 7 PM without prior arrangement. It's handy to know. Yeah, the pub is down by the river here. I'll just take you for a wander over. We're going to have a look at this river. Here's a bit more of a glimpse at the pub, the Nook Hotel. Quite famous amongst free campers. So behind me is the barbecue area and public toilet section. So you can use that, but I think there's a couple of toilets at the back of the pub that they probably leave open overnight, that if you need to use those toilets you could. Now we're down here by this river. I'm not sure what river this is, but it's got a nice little jetty here. There, folks, is the Nook Hotel. Well, Nook is a small town in mid-north New South Wales. It's about 24 kilometres north of Taree. Apparently the name Nook means the elbow in the local Aboriginal language. The name refers to the bend in the Lansdowne River. Here we are at the back of the pub. There's this toilet blocked over here. Oh, I might lock the barbecue area. So the only thing they ask here at Nook is that you come in and patronise the hotel.
Patronise.
Patronise. All right, so we're going to patronise the hotel.
Yes, not patronise.
We're not going to patronise it, no.
Just patronise it.
So we're off to patronise the hotel. So we made our way to the bar here at Nook. They're very friendly here. Service is great. Already enjoying it.
Yeah.
And I can see why people recommend this already. It's a great little pub. So looking forward to my feed. Hopefully the food lives up to this, and really will top it off. So, I don't know how much money you save by camping out the back for free, because you end up spending it on beer and food anyway. So, but mind you, even if we did pay for camping, we'd probably still come home and buy a meal at the pub. So it probably does save us money.
How'd you go?
All good.
All good? Perfect.
Looking forward to my feed here at the Nook.
What are you having?
Palmy.
A palmy?
Palmy. Something.
Is it the same as a palmer?
Yeah, but it's New South Wales type. So it'll be interesting to see how it comes out.
Cool.
Alright, here's my palmy. And Brenda's got her pork. It's pretty good.
Roast pork, yum.
So, meals look alright. I think we'd be happy with this place.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good. Definitely put this place on your list.
Alright, let's check the lights.
Alright, so today we are off to the Terminus Hotel in a place called
Marinal.
We're probably going to get this wrong, but was it Marinal?
Marinal.
Marinal.
Just off the Hume Highway.
Yeah, just below Berrimah.
Yeah.
It gets really good reviews for the Terminus Hotel.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to our stay there, see how that goes. But we do have to stop and get water on the way. So we found a place in Bowral that apparently there's a tap there that you can get water. So we're going to go and call into Bowral and fill up with water. This part of the drive takes us through Sydney. You know what? I love this part of the drive. Along the Pacific Motorway and over the Hawkesbury River. To me, it's an engineering marvel. And then the ease as you drive through the tollways to avoid Sydney traffic, love it. But it does come with a cost. Over $60 for the convenience to tow my van through here.
Took us a bit actually to find the water tap. I even asked at the swim centre and they didn't know. So let me show you in relation to everything where it is. So there's the swim centre, you drive as you come in. There's a little bridge just over here. And then, so opposite, on the opposite side of the swim centre, just here is the tap under a tree. It's actually quite difficult to see, especially when it's sunny. But here is the tap.
It was a little tricky to get into because you had to come in over the other side. I don't think there's an entrance here. And so I had to back in, and hopefully these fellas here don't want to go before I get my tank filled up. So apparently, according to Wikicamps, the water here is very drinkable. We've got it through our inline filter as well, as you can see here. We'll pop that in and just fill up the tanks. So, yeah, all good. Like almost all of these pub camp spots, the Terminus Hotel requires you to be fully self-contained. This one states the camp area is for patrons only. It does get good reviews on Wikicamps, so we're happy to try it out. We pulled up at the Bowral Hotel. Got a spot out the back here. It's not very level, so it'll be interesting to see how we go sleeping there tonight. But there's a few others in the park as well, or in the camp out the back here. A couple of people hitched up. So we'll see how we go. Check out the Bowral at the Terminus Hotel, just over here. It looks like this place has been recently renovated and has a nice country feel about it. Apparently this pub has been trading here since the early 1860s. That's over 150 years. Alright, let's check this place out and see if it lives up to the reviews. We were a little early for dinner, so decided to sit down for a pre-dinner drink.
Thank you. What's that? Luna Rosa.
Terminus Hotel. Dinner time.
Cheers.
Cheers. Bobby. Salmon tonight, babe.
It's actually lovely and crispy.
The bok choy looks good.
I know.
Very nice. Alright, so we're just about to leave here at the Terminus Hotel. Very quiet night. I heard a train this morning, but overall it was alright. And we're heading down to Albury today. So we're going to call into Holbrook to pick up some water for our stay in Albury. We're going to check out the SSNA Club first up and get at least one night there, maybe 2 nights. So there we go. Alright, let's get on the road. We pulled up in Holbrook on our way to Albury. They've got a dump point here, and they've also got a place where you can fill up with water, so it's got drinking water. Gee, I'll tell you what, the trip down from the Terminus Hotel to here, the wind has been howling, and boy has it increased the amount of fuel consumption. It's pushed it up by at least probably a couple of litres per 100 k's. So yeah, it knocks it about a bit, I tell you, and you could feel it in the van too, and the rain was non-stop. So anyway, we're here to fill up with water, empty the cassette, and then head off again towards Albury. Alright, so we were planning to go to the SSNA Club in Albury. There's a car park there which you can park in, free of charge for a couple of nights. It's a council park, so there's no obligation to go in anywhere. But our concern is that I was looking at the solar power, it was quite low. It didn't really charge up today so far, and we've got to work for the next couple of days, so we need power. And to sit still for a couple of days, we wouldn't have any way of charging it up. So we're now looking at maybe stopping in at the Edamoga Hotel on the way through, or the Edamoga pub, where you can use a generator there. So if there's not enough power, we can top it up with the generator, which will be fine. and would see us through. So anyway, we'll top up the water here, empty our toilet cassette, and then we'll head down to Edamoga and check and make sure that they have phone reception. If they do, we'll probably end up staying there for the night. So anyway, let's get started. There are 2 taps clearly marked, one with drinking water, the other is not potable and to be used only for rinsing toilet cassettes. We double checked which one we were hooked up to. Alright, so I'm filling up my Warby fit out my 20 litre tank in the back of the car here. So it goes in the bottom through this one. There's a hose and outlet over here, so when it fills up it's going to come out through this hose. And then we'll have an extra 20 litres in the car. Oh yeah, mustn't forget the dump point. Yep, enough said. There's a submarine here in the middle of town. It's only a small town, but there's a submarine here. I don't know why here. It's not like we're near water or anything, but it's a huge tourist attraction. So it's the HMS Otway in Holbrook for some reason. Alright, so we pulled up at the Edamoga pub and we've tested the internet here, and unfortunately it's not going to be enough internet for our work tomorrow and Wednesday. So we're going to have to find something else. The good news is the sun's come out and the solar panels are actually charging the battery quite quickly now. It's going up at a rate of about 30 amp hours, 30 amps per hour, and the battery's up to 86%. So good chance we'll have 100% battery by the end of the day, which we'll have to start tomorrow with, and then I suppose tomorrow we can just worry about that then. So looks like we're going to be heading into Albury. The Edamoga pub was first opened in 1987. The timber building features sloping walls and distinctive architectural style of the original cartoon design, but unfortunately it appears that the pub is no longer operational.
Be able to get it out.
We arrived at the SSNA Club bar, Wiki Camps. Not sure about this one.
So it looks like the SSNA car park is chockers. There's no way we're going to get our van in there to free park there at all.
No.
So another change of plans.
Alright, now what?
Okay. Well, I think maybe we'll look at the Albury showgrounds. What do you think? Showgrounds it is?
I think it'll have to be. Oh, I pulled up at the Albury showgrounds now. We're here for a couple of nights. It's got good internet connection, so I'll be right for work. But I'll tell you what, this weather here has turned filthy. I don't know if you can see the black sky, but it is, yeah, going to bucket down I think, and the wind has just been howling. But, I mean, it's a good sized site, but there's dirt everywhere. Apparently they had the Albury show here recently, and the trucks that were parked here just dug up the ground, so they filled it with dirt, so it's hard to find a spot to camp. But we'll have a look around the camp after and see how it goes. So we're here for a couple of nights, $25 a night, power and water. So I've had to share the water connection with our neighbour, which is fine. But the park's not really equipped. It's actually undergoing some renovations. There's a spot over the back there where I noticed they put in some new power outlets, which has the proper tap connectors and power poles. Right there, a new amenities block. So be right here, but $25 a night, power and water. This will be fine for a couple of nights. We'll do our work here and then see how we go from here. All right, so we're off to the SSNA Club for dinner. Couldn't stay there, but oh, you still get a feed there. Let's go.
Let's go.
Ooh, weather hasn't really improved.
It has not. Still cold.
Cold and wet. Ugh. We're at the SS&A Club. Now the spot to go where we should have put the van is over the back here, but there's still a heap of cars there, so there's no way we could have got our van in there. That was never going to happen here. So that's a bit disappointing. I don't know, there must be other times where it's not that bad, I suppose. Did I lock the car? Yeah. So, yeah, there probably is times where you could get in here, but this wasn't one of them. So, well, so we'll just go and check out the SS&A Club for a feed and a drink, catch up with some friends. Alright, so we got in. That was an effort and a half. Wenda didn't have any ID with us, so I'm trying to come in here and they needed a photo ID. So I scanned through our emails and found an email of Wenda's passport that I'd sent for something ages ago. So we were able to get in on that.
Just remember though, if you ever come here, take photo ID because they really don't let you in without it.
No. Such an effort. I tell you, the food better be good. Still, I've got my Palmer and check it out. Nice.
Well, today is our last leg of our journey from Mullumbimby to Melbourne.
While we were in Melbourne, we stayed at the Treetops campground. Only $27 a night, power and water. Treetops is a scout camp in Riddells Creek, a small town about 60 kilometres northwest of Melbourne. It has basic amenities with showers and toilets. No dump point though, and the nearest one is quite a distance away. It's in a beautiful bush setting with an abundance of kangaroos. It's a bit of a hidden gem really. There's only 8 powered sites and quite a few other unpowered sites, but the whole time we were there, there's probably only about 3 or 4 other people in the park, so it was really nice. Well, that just about wraps up our pub and low-cost camping trip from Mullumbimby down to Melbourne.
Yep, it's been a great adventure.
It's been quite an experience, hasn't it? It was different to what I expected, I must admit.
Yeah, me too. I can't say that pub camping saves you money.
No, not us anyway. Hopefully you can join us next time as we continue travelling around this amazing country of ours. Thanks for stopping by.
Bye for now.
Bye.